AM Express right now, the top stories we're following for you as you get ready to start your Wednesday.
Hudson police say a man who disappeared 2 years ago has now officially been declared dead after police identified his remains that were discovered last month. Authorities say those remains belong to Robert Coons. He was last seen in the summer of 2023. A survey crew found the remains in a wooded area near Mill Street last month. Investigators used DNA to identify the remains. The cause of death has not been determined. Police say there were no signs of trauma or foul play.
All students at Schenectady High School will be required to go through that new weapons detection screening process today. It's being fully implemented now. All rules and consequences now apply. Students have a chance to get rid of any banned items before they get to the screening process. This all comes in response to a number of fights early on in the school year, one of which involved a knife.
An abandoned building on 3rd Street in Albany expected to be demolished today after it caught fire yesterday. Albany's Fire Chief Joseph Gregory says the house was vacant when the fire began just before 3 in the afternoon. The fire leading to power outages in the neighborhood temporarily.
State lawmakers back in Albany as the 2025 legislative session kicks off today. Assembly Speaker Carl Heastie expected to provide some remarks to usher in the new session later on this evening. Governor Hochul's priorities include tackling the affordability crisis, putting more money back in New Yorkers' pockets, the proposed one-time direct payment, so-called inflation refund check that she's been touting. Hochul also pushing cell phone restrictions in schools. Plans to outline all of that in her State of the State address next week.
The Granville Central School District will be hosting a mid-year vote today. The board asking Granville voters for permission to create 2 separate savings accounts, one for electric buses, the other for general building repairs and unexpected emergencies. The board wants to set aside up to $5 million over the next 5 years.